And with that, amigos, we're live? Question mark? What is up? Welcome to the Frito Bandito Taqueria.
I wanna die.
Oh, you can't keep down an elixir. And that's the best thing for you. Sorry. Final Fantasy VII Machine Abridged reference there. Anyway, with that out of the way and more awkward pre-stream shenanigans out of the way, what is up, everyone? My name is
Farrell, I've actually got the perfect comment for Will.
Uh-oh.
Holy
no.
cheese and crackers, there are other people in this room.
Oh.
Wait. Artemis's elixir? The elixir for Artemis?
It's definitely not 42. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, so what is up? Welcome to the birthday stream. Hooray!
Where we're starting off strong. Yeah.
Because of Will.
Because of Will. We blame Will for everything.
Okay, see, there was a pre-stream conversation which we cannot go into, and it's my fault.
Which I still don't understand what went on. Like, I legitimately...
And it's best that you don't.
And you won't.
I won't. Because they refuse to elucidate me on the situation, which is actually not a bad thing, I guess. So, yeah.
Keeps your stream clean.
Right. So, yeah, you know, because Frito just fired the hazmat crew yesterday. So, unfortunately...
On a better note, I just had taquitos for dinner, so...
Good taquitos or, like, frozen taquitos?
They're frozen taquitos, but they're still decent.
They're
not...
It's like pizza. There's no such thing as a terrible pizza unless it's hot and ready, because that's not pizza. So any taquito
there are times when a hot and ready is sufficient.
They're okay.
But it's still not pizza.
I say that there are exceptions dependent on the location, only because the one that's near my parents' house and the one I've actually got near me makes a dang good pepperoni pizza, actually.
Well,
and they're not overly greasy, and they actually taste really good. So it's like, it's actually good pizza. It's not just the crap that gets thrown together and lost amongst all of the franchise.
Right, but also, you know, if in a pinch and you're on a budget, it also makes for a really cheap colon cleanser.
Look, I don't need a colon cleanser.
I mean,
no, wait. Let me. There's a Chipotle that just opened up near us that my wife and I decided to try yesterday. I couldn't finish it, and so I took. I couldn't finish it, so I took the leftovers for lunch today, to work, and yeah, we've decided that no, if we need that type, we'll just go to the Qdoba that's been open for a while.
I just don't go to Chipotle because I don't like the flavor at all.
Yeah, Chipotle is meh.
They're
Chipotle is what happened.
And they don't taste good.
It's what happens when a bunch of Berkeley idiots try and recreate Mexican. That's basically what it is.
Back on the thing about pizzas, at least, yeah, sure, it could be a colon cleanser, but it's not as bad as a Mexican pizza from Taco Bell.
Hey,
I would debate is a pizza.
Well, I mean, it's an ingredient chaotic form neutral pizza. I mean,
I don't care if it's pizza or not. Sometimes those are just very tasty.
Yeah, I mean, everyone has their guilty pleasures. You know, it's okay. It's okay.
For me, it's
And
reality
some of those
competition
guilty
television
pleasures-
and... Oh, wait, no. Wrong guilty
some of those
pleasures.
Well, then some of those you're guilty with on the toilet later.
Right. Si no se pica dos veces, no es comida. That's what they say. But anyway, so birthday shenanigans for me today. I went to BJ's Pizzeria with my aunts, my two aunts, my mom's sisters. They graciously paid for lunch, which is very kind of them. Love you, aunties. And the kids all came with us, and there's nothing better than you sitting with your son, and your son says, I want I want mac and cheese. Honey, that's literally Kraft mac and cheese. We literally have that at our house. No, we are not paying for BJ's to make you Kraft mac and cheese. And then I said, dude, you love cheese pizza. They make an amazing cheese pizza here. I want mac and cheese. Hold on. Pulls up on my phone. Here's the pizza. I want pizza. Okay, great. Waitress comes around. What would you like? I want hot dog. No, you said you wanted pizza. My wife goes, hold on. Let Peanut order. Hey, thank you, Gavin. Let Peanut order. We'll get back to the burrito. I was like, okay, that's fine. So Peanut orders, and then the burrito, and then my wife is like, okay, the burrito wants the mini corn dogs. I'm like, what? He wanted the cheese pizza, dear. This isn't gonna go well. So then she goes, no, we talked about it. He wants the mini corn dogs. I'm like, all right. So then the food comes to the table. First, our delectable chicken bacon ranch pizzas, which I contend is one of the best pizzas they make at BJ's. I've never seen it anywhere else, and it is fantastic. So our 2 pizzas come out, and then the kids' meals start coming out, and then the burrito gets his mini corn dogs, and he immediately says, where's my cheese pizza? I'm like,
oh, you gotta be kidding.
I knew this was going to happen, honey. So yeah.
So what did your wife say?
I didn't say that because I value my marriage.
No. I mean, what did your wife say to the burrito?
She told the burrito, she goes, you said you wanted the corn dogs. The problem was Peanut got the pizza. Minty got the chicken Alfredo, which she loves chicken Alfredo, and Peanut loves pizza, and so does the burrito, and the burrito should have ordered the gosh darn pizza. So anyway, he wound up. Did he get the cheese pizza? No, he did not wind up getting the cheese pizza. Peanut gave him like an inch wide sliver of her pizza, and that amazingly satiated him. He was actually happy with his tiny mini pizza. I'm like, okay, this works. So yeah. So then got to play.
Did he still enjoy the corn dogs?
He ate like 2 of them, and then we brought him home, and he ate the rest for dinner. So it wasn't wasted. It was it wound up being a success, although not the success I wanted. So anyway, so then the rest of the day, I spent basically the rest of the day hanging out. I played a lot of Persona 3 Reload. Finally maxed out all my social stats, so I don't have to slam stuff for omega 3s into my gullet to make my academics go up anymore. Good lord. Anyway, basically, there's a place where you can eat fish stuffs, and I guess the omega 3s make your brain larger or something. I think it's radioactive, but they claim it raises your academics.
Okay. No. Here's the thing. You say it's radioactive. They say it makes it gives you a bigger brain. Why not both?
Right. I mean, your main character dies later anyway. Wait, what? So I didn't say that. I don't know who said that. That guy's a jerk.
Wait. Did someone say something? I didn't hear anything.
I don't know either. And then I got through. And then I got through the. Hey, I've already played it, so I didn't spoil it for myself.
You have? I haven't beaten it yet.
Everybody dies eventually, Artemis, whether it's in video games or real life. Get used to it. Okay?
There's 3 guarantees in life, Artemis. Death, taxes, which we're not really worried about right now, and everybody poops.
Right.
Which we're also not getting into right now.
Well, you see, the thing is that maybe the main character, maybe he had a bad chili con carne, and he dies on the toilet. So who knows? Who knows? Wow, that's circling back to an earlier conversation. So
which
yeah,
we're not bringing up.
No, we're not bringing up. So tonight, typically we have multiplayer Mondays, but I called an audible because in my leftist tears tumbler, I have poured myself another glass of G Fuel, and I believe that I am going to be going a little bit longer tonight. So I really want to sink my teeth into more Metaphor Fantazio tonight. We are shifting multiplayer Mondays to Saturday this week. And then Fridays is going to be Rando Saturday. So I did not post the full schedule on the Discord, which if you're not a member of, you should. Link in the description below. And the rest of this week is going to kind of be an audible. I don't really know what's going to go on this week because we got Christmas going on. High probability I might not be streaming tomorrow night. It depends on how my evening schedule goes. High probability I will stream on Christmas night. So just in case anyone's up, anyone wants to come hang out, I'll throw the stream on. We'll relax with a couple chill games. Probably push to the end of Eternights. I think we should be able to finish off Eternights this week. Yeah, so we're gonna have a pretty good time tonight. And hey, Jahala, what up?
Oh, Frito Farrell, happy birthday, feliz cumpleaños.
Hey, thanks, amigo. So Artemis, by the way, Jahala just finished Borderlands 2, and he's ready to play Tiny Tina's expansion. We're gonna be setting that up within the next couple of weeks. I don't know when, but we're gonna set it up. So yeah, so Will, if you want to boot up your own character and join in, you're welcome to do that. I promise we won't murder everything in a second. We'll be the.
Sorry. My whole thing about that. Sorry, the that reaction was mostly because actually I completely agree, because the reality is we probably won't. Just because the way that Tiny Tina is designed, things just don't die.
Yeah, things don't die. Yeah, things are bullet sponges. So
but it really is the best.
It's fantastic.
So I guess the big question is, though, do you want to do that immediately, or do you want to save it for after you've done the other DLCs, which are not as enjoyable, and then end off with the best for last? Or do the best first and then just have like overpowered crap to go to the DLCs? I guess that's the big question. Because the grenades you get in Tiny Tina's are OPAF.
Uh-huh.
Right, Will?
Yes.
Oh, very good questions. So when I finished playing the other day, I didn't mission, so I was already like a bit level than you normally are when you play the warrior. And I had the siren with the acid and like everything. It's like I was shooting the warrior. I was like, this is the hardest. This is like the boss end. I was like, oh, come on, this is easy. I just have to stand on this rock and keep shooting this thing.
When you enter the DLC, it scales based on what level you jump into the DLC at. And so, as long as you haven't jumped into it, all of the enemies and everything are in a scale for what your level is the moment you enter in. So things tend to be higher level than you'd expect, because you go through the entire campaign and complete everything and think, oh yeah, everything's kind of dying pretty quickly. And then you start running into the DLCs and it's actually like, it feels like the right level for what you're doing. So it changes things up a little bit. But it does also get mitigated by the fact that if you do bring us along, like I said, our grenades and stuff, because of what we got from Tiny Tina's, you probably would remember from when we first joined you in the game.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. Yeah, last year. Well, I just one shot at Captain Flint.
Yep. So
Hey guys,
yeah.
real quick, continue the conversation. I gotta run inside and regulate. Apparently the burrito is not going to bed. I shall return. Continue the conversation.
Oh, by the way, the burrito's a good boss. Your yard looks great. I must say, he must have already signed off.
He ran away.
You guys? Yeah, so my boys helped him with his yard the other day. I think it was Saturday. And so I just saw the picture and I was like, oh, and they told me that was the boss. They did a good job. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know which is better. I think it all depends on Alfredo Farrell's patience.
Well, in the end, that is a good point. Most of it is just how long.
Because as soon as I told him that
on. But yeah, the main thing about it is just like you'll get more weapons and stuff from the other DLCs. But there's really, out of the ones that I know of on Borderlands 2, there are really two that I think that everyone needs to experience. First being, of course, Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep, because oh my gosh, the devs, when they put that together, were having a field day, and there's a reason Tiny Tina's Wonderlands exists. But the other one is Torg's Badass Creator of Badassitude.
Yeah, I've heard good things about that one.
That one's just, it's kind of repetitive. It's a very, very redundant gameplay loop, but what makes it funny is the fact that Torg is just hilarious.
Yeah, that sounds fun. I love all the dialogue and like all the characters in Borderlands. In fact, so in honor of me finishing the game, then I've had, my one son has had an account for this whole year. So two people would play together, and different kids play with me. And so over the weekend, my other son, he downloaded Borderlands as well. So the three of us could play together, right? And we're having a fun time there. And so then the first one, he's like,
because then you get to play the other characters and see how their abilities match up and everything, right?
Exactly. So then
when I first started playing, I started with 0 before the DLCs all released, and I really enjoyed 0. But then it's like you get your main, the one that you enjoyed the most, and so it's like I ended up playing my Necromancer, and that one ended up being my go-to at all times, just because I love Doombot.
Oh yeah, the Necromancer is fun. Got the Anarchy stacks.
Yep, Anarchy is insane. You may not hit your target, but the one time that you do, it's gonna die.
That's right. Yeah, so the first one, he's like, all right, well, since I used that character because he and I were on the same level, and because my daughters were playing the other son's character, we had 3 characters all at the same level. So okay, let's use that to play together. And so my other son's like, oh, Dad, I need a new character to play with you when it's just the 2 of us. So let's start over. All right, so we both decided to play characters we hadn't done before. So now I'm the Necromancer, and he's the Commando.
By the way, I'm back and I'm getting the game booted up here. Continue conversation.
No worries. By the way, I think you missed it, Farrell, but I saw the picture of your yard. It looks like the burrito was an excellent boss.
Yes, the burrito was definitely bossing around Jahala's 2 sons. And what was funny was we decided to go to McDonald's because, of course, that's where my son wanted to go. Crap! I just realized I left my my glasses inside. Oh well, we'll be okay. So we go to McDonald's, and his 2 sons got out and just left my son in the car seat. And they're like, "No, you left the boss in the car seat. you didn't get the boss out of the car. We're gonna get fired now." And I said, "Oh, it was always my intention to fire you after the work's done."
Definitely fire them after the work's done, before payday.
Well,
yeah, you guys don't think you're getting paid for this, right?
well, one of them wasn't expecting to get paid because he's a service missionary. So he's not supposed to get paid, but I wound up paying the other son double, and I'm allowing them to Rochambeau, South Park style, in order to figure out if they actually get the money or not.
And on a completely different topic, which also, but it yet is related to the stream, I just pulled up this Steam for looking at Metaphor, and I see apparently in the news, the news channel for Metaphor on Steam, it says that it's been chosen as Game of the Year by IGN.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Oh,
surprise me.
cool.
Well, very good. Congratulations, Metaphor.
I'll be honest. I am surprised Astrobot won out against Metaphor.
I mean, I completely
Like,
agree.
in
Small
the
indie
game.
title that no one's heard of. I don't know why
It's
they
not
would have
indie
chosen.
though. Astrobot is AAA.
Yeah, it's
like,
Sony.
Studios
It's
title.
Sony.
Okay, but if someone like me hasn't heard of it, clearly it's just a small indie operation that's got going.
This?
Oh, you can do
I
laundry.
don't know.
You do
But
laundry.
in any case,
do laundry to
no,
increase your
again.
MP?
But seriously, against like titles like Metaphor, and I don't remember. Oh, the Elden Ring DLC, because they were actually like putting the Elden Ring DLC kind of as its own kind of standalone experience, since it does
Got it.
set itself apart from the main game.
Okay.
They had those two up for Game of the Year. I was just like, okay, yeah, you've got Astrobot, you've got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, you've got Metaphor, and then you've got Elden Ring.
I don't know how.
Astrobot doesn't really have a chance here. It would be really interesting.
But I mean, you
this
played
doesn't
it.
seem
You
likely.
played it, right, Artemis?
I haven't played Astrobot, no. But I played the Astro's Playroom, the predecessor.
Oh yeah. I played Astro's Playroom. My kids love that thing.
Astro's Playroom is amazing.
But it's
wait.
it's a tech
Platformer,
demo.
It's wonderful.
It's a
But
tech
yeah,
demo, though.
Wait.
I-
Let's go back a second. I have a question here.
I think I know what
Wait.
it is.
They had a game that's not yet released as up for Game of the Year.
Okay,
No.
hold on.
Okay.
Let me explain it this way. Okay, Astrobot, the game that won Game of the Year, is
Yeah.
based off a little character they created for the PlayStation 4 camera. For the PlayStation 4.
No.
What?
Yes, when they had the PlayStation 4 camera and everything, that's where Astro first came into existence. Astro's Playroom is actually completely different.
Oh.
So, when the PS5 came out, they released a platform called Astro's Playroom. You play as Astro,
okay,
you
okay,
actually
I got
run
it.
Through levels,
I got it
platform.
mixed
It's kind
up.
of like a Mario. It's kind of like a Mario style game, right? It's actually really well done. It is one of the best platformers I've played in recent, like, memory. This, like, comparing it against, like, Super Mario 3D World and things like that, it plays really, really well. But it is a free title. Astro's Playroom was just meant to kind of be this thing that, oh, you bought a PS5? Well, here's a free game for you to be able to play using the DualSense and everything to the max. Like, they had all of the different functions where you would, like, click it to be able to have him do certain things. They had motion control, yada, yada, yada. Astrobot came out this year as a standalone game that they released that came off of the coattails of Astro's Playroom and the popularity that it had.
Right.
Basically taking the idea that Astro's Playroom was and building a full-fledged RPG game out of it. And the whole premise of the game is that you're going around and like saving a bunch of other Astrobot-like characters who are dressed up like characters from PlayStation games. And so it's kind of a mixture of a big platformer mixed with a big celebration of 30 years of PlayStation.
I'm sorry, I gotta cut you for a quick second here. I'm watching this thing walk. This thing is freaking amazing.
The
runner.
Yeah, the runner. This is such a freaking cool concept. I love this. Anyway,
there's a lot
it gets
with
better.
Fantazio. There's a lot with Fantazio and the way that they decided to like do the mechanical stuff that makes me think a lot of like Ghibli and how they do things.
Right.
There really is.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So Artemis, that explanation of Astrobot, all well and good, but it's
Still confusing.
I just heard the toilet flush from Farrell's game.
yes.
Now make sure to always use the toilet on idle.
I gotta
state.
go.
All right. Sounds good. See you later, man.
Later.
But my comment of a game being up for Game of the Year that had not yet been released, that was
It was released.
Yes, I know. I'm not talking about Astrobot.
Oh, okay.
Final Fantasy VII 2 remake.
Oh,
That's the
That hasn't been-
PS5
that-
version.
That's not released. That's not released until 2025.
That's the PS5 version was already released, not the PC port.
Nobody cares about the PS5 release.
Apparently,
PC
a lot of
Master Race.
people did, Will.
PC Master Race. All the way.
Okay, I
take
finally
that.
get the joke. I get that joke.
like, I gotta take offense to that, especially with the fact that I am playing things like Metaphor and Persona and all these things on PS5.
Well, you are entitled to your incorrect opinion.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
But
Camaro, what's up?
I'm playing on a rig that has a 1070 graphics card in it versus my PS5, which I think has a 3090.
Yeah.
Or 3080.
Yeah, I'm running a
Um,
2080 on my rig.
I have a preference, so
No, that.
if I can play something on my PlayStation, it's gonna look better than on my PC.
Don't worry about it, Artemis. I'm just joshing with you.
I know. Anyway, yeah, it was really crazy though to see, because it's like, to the point made, it is a PlayStation Studios title. It's a smaller thing. As big as PlayStation Studios has been becoming because of things like Horizon and my brain just fudged on the other things that they're always messing with. But it's like, amongst all of these titles that they've accumulated with it, to see it is still a console exclusive. And so seeing it against like Final Fantasy Rebirth, I didn't think Final Fantasy Rebirth had a chance for Game of the Year, just because Final Fantasy, as great as it is, really doesn't stand a candle to things like Metaphor. And if I'm not completely honest, like, I really was pushing for Metaphor, but I thought that due to the kind of bias that's out there, that Elden Ring would have gotten, especially with Elden Ring having won Game of the Year previously.
Right.
I'm surprised that both ended up taking the L2 to Astrobot, being that it is that console exclusive. It's just like, I would never have suspected that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess.
What's gonna be,
And like I said, I haven't played Astrobot. I plan on it, but I may just not understand, because I haven't played, just how good
The
it
Gauntlet
is.
Runner arrives at the desert camp.
That
as the
said, I
scorching
guess
sun
it's
sinks
really
below
good
the horizon,
based on the
and
Game
curtain of
Awards.
night falls
what's
over the
going to be
land.
interesting?
Protected within
is-
the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short.
1 second.
That all said, Farrell, I do know I do remember what it is that you're talking about, and I think I did mess around with that PlayStation 4 camera one.
Sorry, I
when
tried
got
to get
my
it quicker.
PSVR.
Carol.
That's fine.
Apparently.
But by the way, Camaro, yeah, me too. I don't really know what's on Xbox Series X. I am not well versed on Xbox at all.
Xbox is going an interesting direction based on a trailer they put out during the Game Awards too, where instead of trying to focus on like doing their console exclusives and stuff, it seems like Xbox is now really trying to branch out to their cloud gaming stuff now to be able to have it play on like basically any device.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. The one thing I do know that Xbox did though, which might be kind of a stupid move, is that 343 was rebranding, so that the studio that made Halo was rebranding into Halo Studios, right?
Right.
But because of it, I heard that there was a bunch of people who were actually pushing Bungie to buy out the 343 branding out from under them.
Wow.
Like, since they were going to do away with it. Just to kind of spitefully take away 343 from Xbox. Since they are basically just chucking it in the bin for just calling it Halo Studios.
No, then.
Well, is that what Bungie was the name that the entity currently Bungie was originally called is 343?
No, Bungie was the original makers of Halo.
Yep.
343 then took over the Halo franchise after Bungie left Xbox. And so
Speaking of,
343's been making Halo since. And I think people would argue that there's an argument to be said that it was actually from the time 343 took over that Halo actually began to kind of have a downward curve towards its enjoyability and its handling. Basically, like, people think that
then
and this is, I haven't played much Halo.
Hey, Mecca.
The most I think I've played is
Hi,
1 and
Mecca.
2. But those who are big Halo fans seem to have a fairly big agreement that about the time that 3 and Reach came out, which were still Bungie games, that was the peak of Halo, and then 4, 5, and Infinite just were not up to par.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've played Halo and Halo 2, and I actually enjoyed my time with both of those games.
I did like ODST when I played it.
ODST is in that same thing, because that's Halo 3.
No.
time marches on, and
It's
the
a separate
age
game
of a
from
new
Halo
king
3.
draws nearer.
What I mean is it's Halo 3 era. It's
Yeah.
it's Halo 3
No, yeah.
adjacent.
Yeah. No, I agree completely with that.
Yeah, but my thing was always I just played through the single player campaign, and I dabbled in local co-op multiplayer for just a little bit. I mean, like, I never played online. Like, yeah, my not liking PvP basically was destroyed when I tried to play Counter-Strike back in high school. I was just like, there's no way I can compete with this caliber of player.
So for me, it's like, I've always liked a good shooter.
True.
I've enjoyed Call of Duty, and I would always do it co-op, because couch co-op, like, or couch PvP.
Right.
Because to me, that was fun.
Yeah.
Online always felt difficult, and I never really wanted to do it, but it's like I had friends that had Halo, and so we would have like 4 people, all of us being like 2v2, playing just together. Even when I enjoyed like the war games and stuff, like at the time I would say that I was still playing Battlefield Bad Company 1 when it first came out, and I was actually really good at that game. I could not for the life of me play Halo. I was the type of person who I would watch as these people were firing like a needler in that game and getting all of its bullets to track and just instantly kill somebody. And I could not get that gun or any of the guns to function that same way.
Farrell,
What?
what day is it?
Oh, Idles Day. I gotta go hit the can. All right. Let's see what happens. I've got it. By ridding myself of unwanted waste, I've gained something new. Oh, wow. My lucky poop. I love a good lucky poop. Hey, Fused. What's up, dude?
Anyway, I put the trailers
Anyway.
for those two Astro games in the
All
in the
right.
general gaming channel if you want to watch
Which-
them.
And speaking of the Discord, I have to say, I truly enjoy your quote of the night from yesterday.
Now then.
My quota. Oh, right. Okay, I have to explain this story of what happened. Okay, so I decided yesterday, you know what? I'm gonna play some games with my kids. Which, by the way, today I played through a couple levels of TMNT Shredder's Revenge with my daughter. That's actually a good time.
Very nice.
That's the new one, right?
Yeah,
The new
yeah.
roguelike one.
Yeah. No. It's a Shredder's Revenge. So, I think
this is that remake.
It's
no.
it's
It's
a
the
remaster.
sequel of the arcade TMNT game, kind of.
so it's kind of like Scott Pilgrim. It's set up almost exactly like Scott Pilgrim is, except there's like no shops. There's no shops.
Yeah.
So anyway, so yesterday I decided my daughter wanted to play Mario Party, and I said, hey, let's play Mario Party. So it was me, Minty, and Peanut. All three of us were playing Mario Party. And of course, I execute no mercy on my children. I slam their faces into the ground in video games every chance I get. So I had 4 stars, well over 100 coins. And then my daughter, Minty, wound up amassing over 100 coins. So then what happened was she got hit with the Bowser space. So then she goes into the Bowser space. And then I start laughing because I see Bowser Revolution on the board. And I start going, Bowser Revolution, here we go! And of course, bink, Bowser Revolution.
Distribute the wealth.
And she was like, what's happening? I was like, welcome to socialism, Minty. There's gonna take everything. And she's like, I lost all my coins. I was like, yes.
Some of them back.
I was like, learn this lesson. Socialism sucks. I don't know what socialism is, but I hate it. I got it on video, and it's so funny. And I
Just
said,
be glad it isn't communism and giving Bowser all your coins.
right. And I told her, I was like, you will remember this lesson forever. Socialism sucks. Yeah, but then one thing led to another, and the entire night spiraled out of control after that.
Oh no.
Basically, Minty didn't take it well that she lost all of her coins, even though she had.
freaking random chance thing. You have to get used to that.
I know. You gotta understand. Both of my children are Minecraft fanatics.
I know.
They play a lot of Minecraft. They've played a lot of Pokemon. They've played a lot of Animal Crossing. They're not necessarily very well versed with RNG and frustration with video games. So whenever they get frustrated with video games, it like gets amped up to 11 very quickly. You see, unlike them, I grew up on Super Mario Brothers 2 and DuckTales. Not as bad as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original. Not as bad as that. But I learned how to master those two games very early in my childhood. About first grade was when I mastered both of those games. My daughters have not been through that kind of a gaming experience yet. I try and...
They have not had a gaming tempering like you did.
Yes. I have been... My expectations of breezing through video games was crushed at a very early age. And dang it, I only had 2 games. I had to make the most out of it. So yeah, so that was what happened last night, and it was very funny.
My experience with games is kind of interesting. I started out playing on an Atari, of all the things, but it's like there is no winning on a game like that. And on top of it, I was young enough that I didn't understand the idea of like going for a high score or anything. It was literally just get as far as you can, and if you were able to complete a level, congratulations, you did it. Here comes the next one. It's even harder. My first real experience with true gaming was actually getting an N64.
Oh, wow.
And the first 2 games that we got were Episode 1 Racer.
Oh.
Star Wars Episode 1 Racer and Banjo, come on, Diddy Kong Racing.
Oh no.
And the bane of my existence, Banjo-Kazooie.
I've actually played through the entirety of Banjo-Kazooie, and
I have now
I think
too.
Tooie.
But
I have now?
I did not beat Banjo-Kazooie until I came back from my mission.
Wow.
I could not beat Grunty.
Oh. Wow. Huh. Well, granted.
And I never got quite to 100% on everything because there was literally like one set of music notes I could not figure out how to get in the worst place it could possibly be in Click Clock Wood.
Oh.
You probably glitched yourself then.
No, it was that it was at the top of the tree. In one of the phases when you have, it's like the phase where you can only reach the top of the tree by using the B or something. And so it's not intuitive for a kid thinking I need to go somewhere that I wasn't technically supposed to go to at a time when I can but didn't need to. Then. It's kind of the same thing as like I never got the all of the honey. Yeah, I don't think I'd gotten all of the honey.
Why, that's...
Sorry. Courage level 2. Woohoo!
There was this legit thing where so there were these puzzles you could do back in Banjo's house that the picture would move. It'd be like some demo of somebody playing.
I never knew about those either.
Because one is actually in that seasonal area's like beehive. And if you did that puzzle,
we could stop for
you lost those music notes that were collected in that image because it caused some weird bug that just caused those to be gone.
Yeah, I
and
actually
that
had
moved on to the Xbox version of it.
I actually had no idea about those special games at all as a kid. Even after, even in college, I didn't know those were a thing. I learned about those playing on my Xbox version because I did buy an Xbox One and got the rare replay.
Right.
Because I really wanted to play a somewhat remastered version of Jet Force Gemini.
Certainly.
Yeah, my so my story like that. So I got 2. So one of them was the original Super Mario Brothers. I did not beat that game until I got it on Super Mario Brothers All-Stars for the SNES. And I just sat down and said, you know what? I'm going to beat each one of these, dang it. and I went and I actually beat all of them. I beat the original Mario Brothers. I actually beat the lost levels. I was able, I mean, all thanks to being able to save your progress.
True, save states would definitely help.
Well, it wasn't save states on Super.
Yeah.
It was just you can save it at the levels.
You're right.
But it's basically, you know, before save
you didn't
states.
have to be entering a code to get from place to place.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So it wasn't until, because I started, I mean, I played Mario Brothers at friends' houses all the time. I never beat the thing until like my sophomore or junior year of high school. Finally just sat down and said, I'm beating this crap. And then DK64. I had one coin, which was in Lanky's final area of King K. Rool's castle. It was like one of the final challenges that you had to do before you beat the game. The banana coin was glitched. I could not, no matter what I did, no matter how many times I attempted to run that thing, I could not get that dumb banana coin. And I'm just like, well, I was so close to 103 or whatever it was percent. They're always so weird on their percents on that game. But seriously, that was the last thing I needed. Couldn't get it.
My last thing was getting the challenge coin from the DK arcade machine.
Oh. Yeah, I got that one pretty early, actually.
I was not good at the original Donkey Kong stuff. And so it took me a very long time to figure out how to actually play through the levels. And just the fact that you have to get to like level 5 before it has a chance to show up, and if you miss it, you're done.
Yeah.
That you can't collect it without playing it again. Whew.
No, I remembered it did take me a good number of tries to get that one. That was not an easy one. I was thinking about it, and another one that threw me for a loop was Jet Force Gemini, where I had to come back to that game years later and then study the player's guide that I had and then actually read what the tribal elder guy said. Because I'm like, why can't I go and beat the final boss? I got everything I need. And then I finally realized I have to save all those freaking teddy bears.
They don't explain well that you actually have to have all of the tribes.
Yes, they did not explain that.
To get his part, to get the last part.
Sucked!
Yeah.
I hated that!
I'm just
so
listening
bad.
to the two of you talk, and the only thing I can think of is my experience with Darksiders.
Yeah.
And the spider boss.
Yes.
And I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, that thing sucked. That was not a fun boss.
I don't think I've gotten that far.
Oh.
It's been a long time since I played Darksiders.
Okay, no, here's the thing, Artemis. When I was playing it, I picked up Darksiders, and this is the first one, for the Xbox 360 back when it originally came out. And I was playing it, and I got to one of the bosses, and I just could not beat the thing. And so I eventually ended up just moving on. I put it in my did not finish pile. And then fast forward several years, and I think Farrell picks it up on a rando Saturday.
Right.
And so I pick up I'm like, okay, let me grab this again. And I'm playing through, and I'm just like, I know the spider boss is coming.
He's girding his loins.
The gauntlet runner arrives in a quiet
and
clearing,
once I got there,
boulders,
it took a bit,
the wilderness
and
for
it
itself.
was still very hard, but I eventually did
the
beat
party
the thing.
secure in their gauntlet runner.
Oh man, the
spends the
catharsis,
night in peace.
the feeling.
Oh no, I know that feeling.
Yeah. And
my,
the thing is,
my...
it felt better beating that thing in the middle of the game than it did beating the actual game.
I actually have there's actually one of the bosses that I know that I have that same feeling with. I think Farrell has actually played the game as well. But the final
which game?
boss in Eternal Sonata.
Oh yes. Continue, and I will talk Eternal Sonata. If any game needs a re-release and it needs another breath of fresh air, it's Eternal Sonata.
Completely agree. I would love a remake of Eternal Sonata with refreshed graphics and everything. That said,
and bring back the original difficulty, please. Do you know the story of that, Artemis?
No, I don't.
So the game originally came out on Xbox 360.
Yeah.
And then it got ported to the PlayStation 3. The PlayStation 3 standard difficulty is actually the hard difficulty of Xbox 360.
No way.
Yes.
Oh my
So if
gosh,
you
that
felt like you were
so
struggling
much.
really hard, yeah, that's because the game...
I felt like I held up pretty well throughout the entire game until the final, second to final, I guess technically to say, of the game.
Right.
Just because, oh my gosh, he could wreck your party so quickly.
Well, I figure I mastered Viola's long range attack.
Well,
and, oh my gosh, that thing is OP.
So what ended up happening with me is this was back when I was my sister was still really young, and so she, for whatever reason, decided she wanted to play with me on my place on the games, but she really wanted to play PlayStation for whatever reason. And so the only thing I could think of that I had that could potentially be a multiplayer thing was Eternal Sonata. And I'm just like, this is not gonna work out.
This is not gonna go well.
Just show that this isn't gonna go well, and then we'll just be done for the night, I guess. We'll see what ends up happening. So what I basically do is I basically give her complete control of
So there was Polka. Yeah.
Gave her complete control of Polka as well as control of Viola. Just because at least with Viola, it's like she had enough awareness that she could aim something.
Certainly.
And so I basically just told her, keep these two as far away from the boss or from this enemy as possible.
Right.
Just stay away. Because I didn't want her to die. If anyone was gonna die, I wanted it to be me. And I was fairly certain it was all gonna go wrong in the end and that we would lose again. That battle of attrition of just having her stay as far away as possible and just pot shot with Viola as well as heal with Viola whenever like you could get the long range heals,
right,
as well as just keeping Polka alive, somehow got through the entire boss fight.
Yeah, because
after I had tried it like 15 or so times already.
Yeah, because I can't
believe it.
I can't remember the final boss, but what I do remember was the extra dungeon. I actually did the extra dungeon, and I remember gearing up for that fight, and I'm just like, okay, it's on, here we go. Mm-hmm. And just getting Viola in that sweet spot, and I was just pounding this thing. And I was just like, after Viola started to be like, yeah, that was awesome. All right, let's do this. You know, and I was just totally getting into this fight. It was nuts. Okay, so for those of you that don't know what Eternal Sonata is it's basically a game based off of Chopin. Now, I am a gigantic Chopin fan. Like one of my favorite piano composers and overall composers of that classical era. So basically, the game takes place at the final parts of his life where he was according to history, very, very sickly for the last parts of his life. And this whole game takes place in like his fever dreams, where he's in this world of music and he is this composer in this world of music, because literally everything is music themed. And on top of that, in between the chapters, it actually had decent amounts of history from Chopin's life. So not only are you playing a really good game made by Tri-Ace,
One of the best RPGs I've ever played.
Yeah. The story is fantastic. I mean, it's all about what is reality. You know, when you're at this point of you're almost dead, you know, which reality do you want to choose? Which reality? It is a fantastic game. The music is fantastic. Motai Sakuraba, who did all the Tales games, he's the composer for this one, and he just nailed it. Nailed the feeling, nailed the grandiosity of this classical era. It is just...
Not to mention, the entire, every chapter within the game is themed around his music.
Right.
Chopin's music. And so it's like, everything you go through is literally like, it's like Farrell said, it's the death throes. It is literally, he is on his deathbed, and he thinks it's all a dream, but it's like Farrell said, it's kind of this whole decision. It's like, do you decide that you want to stay in a life where you're suffering,
and the age of a
or
new king draws nearer.
Do you want to be in this fantasy
live
world?
in and go into this fantasy world, or what he believed was a fantasy.
Yeah, so overall, it's just a great game. Oh, there was another game that I was reminded of the other day, and it's called Radiata Stories. Have you ever heard of that one, Artemis?
I've heard of it, yeah, but I haven't played it. I
So-
think I own it, though.
Yeah, I have it. It's another Tri-Ace game, and it's actually a
That might be
really...
why I picked it up, actually. It's because I probably
Yeah, it's basically very similar to Star Ocean Till the End of Time in terms of combat. You know, the combat engine. Hold on. We got big cutscene. Uh-oh, we got hit by a cannon. Uh-oh. Oh.
What decision is Farrell gonna make?
Ooh. Hold on. We got a big battle going on here.
Sanctus of Will Ray!
Oh no, I don't like either of these people.
It's them.
Wait, they have... Their warships have heels. Why do they have heels?
Remember, from the opening ceremony.
Because
I think one of them is Godot,
don't you know the idea,
and the other is
concept
Luis's man,
of
Gladel.
vehicles always being ladies?
I guess. Okay, I'll take that. No, I accept that.
Prominent candidates.
I mean, your Goblin
Shouldn't the
Runner
King's
might
magic
have
petrify
heels.
them
Well,
for their
I'm not sure. I
aggression?
can't remember.
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
Stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the wreck.
So 'tis a clash to hold each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look, over by the legs. That crier is there too.
The crier.
See, acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Godot's firepower.
Oh my gosh.
The crier's like, I'm winning an Emmy.
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
Hey, Saul.
Hi, Salty. What's up, dude?
Hello.
Saul, I've been having an amazing day in Call of Duty. Man.
Okay, wait, hold on. I got a decision to make here. Okay, so basically, we either help Glodell, who's the purple hair bromite.
Yes.
Okay, so he's the purple hair bromite, and then Baldy.
He's Louis' lackey.
He's Louis' lackey. And we don't really like him because he sucks.
Yes.
So, Godot.
But if you don't help him out, then Godot, who is with the church,
right?
And you're technically trying to schmooze Louise.
Okay. All right. So let's. I don't like his hair, but I think we're gonna help him out.
Let's give Gladel a hand here. Good thinking. That way we could win Luis's regard.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
How you doing tonight, Saul?
Say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay, then it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help with Troglodyte. Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces?
I don't like your lipstick, butthole, that's why.
Sorry, can't get into it now.
Psycho.
You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral. Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time.
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
Peril!
You dare interfere in my fight? Know your place.
Yeah, my place is with my boot up your butt.
You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names.
Then
you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, Old Egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God.
I wasn't expecting a Tiny Tortilla Boy reference.
Well, isn't that the whole thing about when we're hanging out together, expect the unexpected?
Right? We shall defend the tortas.
Wait. When we're hanging out together, the Spanish Inquisition shows up?
Yeah. We just erase your memories of that.
What?
I just dropped the get the comfy chair.
Your petty
Artemis, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember you ever
now you shall
removing
know
my
how
memories.
powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means he cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide. Go, my brethren. Put the fear of God into these impious commoners.
Apparently I'm a lot better at Call of Duty when I can run around with an SMG instead of trying to level up weapons.
Come forth, royal soul.
Yeah, SMGs.
In hardcore, they're a little.
I owe you the power of healing. I won't hold back. Let me help. I shall fight as the noble I am. Let's get on with it.
I'm so frustrated for the last few days because I've actually been working on trying to level to get the thermal scope on it.
What a mess.
Great.
And the one you have to level is just
Witness me, brethren.
slow firing. Yeah. It's like even in hardcore where it's like, okay, one shot, one kill. I mean, even just doing regular,
What could you
it's
hope
like
to
you can
achieve?
still typically get one shot, one kills on it. But it's such a pain. People just can kill so much quicker with an assault rifle, and you just never see them by the time you're dead.
He knows we can't attack him.
The brawler looks really nice in Hulkenberg's colors.
Yes.
I mean,
what game are we playing today, Farrell? I didn't.
He's playing
Metaphor.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Helpful as ever. Let's stay calm. I'm counting on you. Know your. Let's make an end of it, peasants.
Go!
Run them through.
I stand ready.
Oh,
Come!
top.
I crush you!
What could you hope to achieve?
Only a flesh wound.
Don't underestimate me.
Flare!
I will fight with pride. I'm looking good here. A noble's duty is to protect. Let's do this.
They have a sniper on their team
Show
that
them our
knows
light.
exactly what he's doing.
Pierce.
Joel gave them a new weakness.
I commend you
Now
for it,
hit 'em
but
where
I
it
hate it so much.
More resilient than I expected. I would lose nothing by conceding this fight.
I'm both
The
enjoying
faithful
and
are watching
disliking
for the
this
sake of my
Christmas
dear
event, Call
brethren.
of Duty.
Now, feel the
Oh,
righteous
the,
truth of sanctism
the
engraved
statues,
upon your
flashing
flesh.
things.
Does this mean he's getting
Because
Praise my
the chances of
brother.
him dropping gets incrementally lower as everything goes along, and on top of it,
Sanctism will
it's like it encourages bad gameplay because you start concentrating on trying to get the statues when you see them drop rather than
Behold,
like
we stand together.
It does.
actually watching yourself.
It
Let my
does.
power support you. Roar with royal might.
Ah, Duke.
witness me, brethren.
Vitus power.
Ooh, Wolkenberg needs healing.
Yeah, I know.
We're not
If
out
you
of
don't,
this yet.
if you don't mind playing with a noob, I
I'm
can train you
obliged.
for
I owe you.
PvP and Warhammer.
But I'm gonna stop
Only
here
a
in a little
flesh
bit.
Oh, you're so easily.
Sanctism will
I did get all the P-core for the bulwark, so I'm
Hulkenberg's in
happy
bad
there.
shape. She needs help.
Let's make an end of it.
My bulwark has this like
Go!
crazy outfit
Run them
already
through!
unlocked. Very like Valkyrie looking thing.
The faithful
Oh,
are
the
broken
dark-
before you,
the
yet
dark
your
angel.
desperate struggling is
Yep.
for naught.
Yeah.
You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
You see, here's the thing. Godot may be immune to any attack that we can put on him, but he cannot. He's not immune to our taunting. We shall taunt him now a second time.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him.
We fought in your general direction.
Something tells me all you'd have to do is call him an
knee
emo jerk, and that
And
would get
yield
him.
to the divine truth of sanctism.
Oh, nice pants.
He wears purple
Did your-
underwears.
Oh, nice
mean-
pants. Did
No.
your sister pick those for
Are
you?
you prepared for the end?
I mean, the Necromancer was kind of the same way.
Oh, she
didn't
pulled
zap.
her own closet.
What have you done to my
Oh.
gauntlet runner?
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your own clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment
That
soon.
was the norm when I was in high school my senior year. I was like, this is dumb.
Hold on. What was that? What was that, Salty?
Finally, he took the hint.
Oh, tight pants. I was like, why is this a trend? Why
Oh
is
my
this
gosh.
so important?
I am so glad I got through the tight pants without having to purchase pants. I was able to keep my pants I bought back in the early 2000s. I've kept those for 20 years. I finally have I think this past year I finally got rid of my final pair of those pants from that era.
Hey,
Oh gosh.
get down here.
Well, I just never bought them. There's like slim fit. I was like, I don't want slim
No.
fit.
Oh,
But
No.
quiet.
What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or
What are they
something? I would have been
Cutscene.
fine.
Cutscene
without your
time.
Meddling.
Ah, lame.
I wanted to help. I guess you'll live to see another day.
I guess you survived this time.
Don't you talk down to me. You want to see what I'm really capable of?
I don't know, but I dig headband go-go boots 70s chick. I'm kind of digging her vibe.
Why, Gladell?
Wait
Surely
for
you
it.
can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives?
Oh boy.
Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
That didn't sound good.
well. Do my eyes
No,
deceive
no,
me?
it's great.
Wait for it. Wait
What
for
brings
it.
you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please,
Oh,
darling,
gosh.
a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. Consider me chastened and shoed.
Do you know who Baton reminds me of? He reminds me of the what's his face on A Knight's Tale, Chaucer. He totally reminds me of Geoffrey Chaucer, the character on A Knight's Tale.
Is that
Besides-
Heath Ledger's character?
I might have found another
No.
angle here that's
No,
No.
Chaucer
He-
is his
Crier.
yeah.
He's the guy that introduces Heath Ledger at all the jousting competitions.
The visual actor.
Alan Tudyk.
No.
No.
No. The guy who plays Vision in the Marvel universe.
Yeah, the guy who's the kicker in the Replacements.
Okay.
Oh, he's just an awesome actor.
He's cool.
Yeah.
The Jeffrey Chaucer actor is like one of my favorite parts of A Knight's Tale.
Okay.
Wyatt, are you?
You surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Oof.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be,
Hulkenberg is like, she's definitely prettier than me. And then the driver is like shimmying of like, ooh la la, I'm with the hot chick. Yeah.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nidia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
But that... Oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore.
Don't tase me, bro!
I know the suspension very well. You have paid in workshop on this, eh? Yes, those quality parts are
nerd alert!
Luis really shells out for his own.
by the crown, you can't be serious. She is Juna, the kingdom's greatest singer, the dulcet diva.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this is
Hulkenberg is basically a Swiftie.
Really? No one else wants to shake her hand?
Don't remind me.
Well, then on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
I will bear this burden and promptly wet myself.
You're an interesting little ensemble.
Map is just full of campers.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I do dig the whole 70s vibe she's got going on with her dress.
Hey, up there!
Like, it literally looks, it was plucked from, like, an Austin Powers film.
Yeah.
It does, yes.
Whoa. It looks like that's like a gigantic foot, and it's just gonna go.
Airborne Gauntlet Runner. He's actually finished it.
I think he's compensating for something.
Luis.
My lord, Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
Who are you, wench?
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladel got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Saintist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe, at least.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug. And I would have if these insolent fools had...
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
Ouch.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask...
Who are you?
William Knifeman.
Looks like we're gonna want to endear ourselves to him.
We're your supporters.
Hence your retaliation against Godot. He's also a candidate, though his name doesn't carry any weight. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. Oh. What made you decide to enter the competition?
Murdering you? I mean, wait, what?
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
Easy.
Yeah, because we don't want to tell him that we want to save the prince, because he ain't down with the prince. All right, we'll go full butt kissing for now.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
That's just...
We're trying to get close to him so we can murder him.
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe. Anyone.
Well, you can't.
Most interesting.
Oh,
However,
I say
my
nay.
immediate needs are met in terms
The
of
magic won't allow it.
We will find a way.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniter.
Please, I know we can help you.
I can't
We
fight
want
for
nothing
beans.
more than to
I
see
can't
your
fight for
vision
beans.
realized, Lord
If you
Louis.
tell me what I like, I tell you I don't like beans. Hey.
I like beans.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eye. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
Oh my gosh, we won. We went the last 5 kills without any of our team dying.
Don't
Bye,
think this
nurse.
changes anything.
We don't care, purple
I got
boy.
it.
Hector.
Meow.
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then, that could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Gladel. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
Okay,
As
so
the chirping birds return to their nests and the darkness.
so really quick,
closes dominion,
back to Ready Out of
gauntlet
Stories. We
runner
were
at
talking
last
about that
arrives,
before
headed to
the
Rose,
major
where a place
cutscene
grown
happened.
thick with trees. Are the sounds from between
Oh,
the trees
yeah, yeah, yeah.
just
So,
the leaves being caressed
So
by the wind?
it's basically
Or are they
a
the whispers of the
medieval
beguiling
version
dreams
of
The party
Till the
never
End of
has to
Time.
find out, for they are
So
safe
you
within
are
the
you are this boy, and the boy is an idiot. The main character of this story is a lovable moron. And you have, so basically there's the humans and then there's the demi-humans. And the humans don't really get along well with the demi-humans. And then stuff takes place, and about halfway through the game, you have a really big choice to make. Either you side with the humans or you side with basically the goblins and or demi-humans. So then the game actually splits into 2 completely separate storylines. And there are like dozens of recruitable characters that you can recruit over the course of the game. And obviously when you pick the side, that depends on which characters you can pull from to recruit to be a part of your team. And overall, the story is actually really good, even though the main character is a blithering idiot. So I actually found on X there's a big petition going around to get was it Triace? Yeah, to get Triace to port it and modernize it for current gen systems and a PC port. And I'm just like, dude, I'd be all over that. Ratty Out of Stories is just one of those games. I know I randomly picked it up at a GameStop, and I'm just like, oh, this kind of looks interesting. And I started playing it. I'm like, dude, this game's rocks. This is so good. So you got a bunch of different characters, a bunch of different storylines. It's actually really good. The music was kind of okay. But overall, the game is just one of those hidden gems that I really do not see it very often on when people talk about like PS2 JRPGs.
It's over.
But yeah, it's
the
good.
End of the road. So ends the life of the.
Nurus is having a midlife crisis.
Let's say we go check on him.
All right, let's go check on Bird Boy.
I think Nurus is having more crises
Nurus, you
than
okay?
just a midlife.
I think so.
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing really.
You seem troubled.
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see. She's in top shape, but...
But she doesn't fly!
I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a ballet apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany, like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day.
Statues.
People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort, but
oh, that's interesting.
That civilization
they're basically talking about, you know, the possibility of modern day, of our civilization being the ancient civilization talked about in this game.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is,
I've never heard
once
that
in a
ever
stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore.
Shocker.
Absolutely.
Although it is an interesting portrayal of what a post-apocalyptic
those in the know
world
would
be.
recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you've played Horizon Zero Dawn, you very much so understand this trope.
What?
Or Ark.
I guess. I've never played Ark.
Wait. Horizon Zero Dawn is post-apocalyptic?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Very
What?
much so.
What? How dare you spoil, like, the biggest twist that the game has?
Are you playing it right now?
It's
No.
pretty well known very early in the storyline. I mean, it's like saying Nier Automata is spoiled because it's a post-apocalyptic environment. You run around outside the main base for 5 minutes and you see relics of gigantic buildings. It's pretty easy to tell that there's
in
some...
Horizon, you're fighting robot creatures.
while you have a bow.
Well, you have a bow made out of the robotic creature parts.
Who'd you hear this from?
And the locations you find are real-life locations.
There was this old inventor in the
you
neighborhood
can find on a
where I
map.
grew up. Quite sharp, but a bit barby.
Like,
that
they've
old
got
fellow
delicate art
only
from here
showed
in
me his
Bhutan
findings
first.
once.
Amongst a lot of other things. The Ogden Temple is in Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Hey, Air Force Academy
After
Cathedral.
that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas rising to the surface.
I mean,
And
is
my
it still in
tinkering
good shape, or
always
is it?
came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius.
The Ogden Temple, it's run down. It's like ruins, but it is recognizable.
Something about it utterly captured my imagination.
Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Holy crap!
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown.
It's kind of funny seeing Gallica flying with her legs crossed like she's sitting Indian style on the floor. Reminds me of a friend I had. Her name was Erica. Back in college, she was pretty small. She was a pretty small girl. We were sitting in class one day, and she just all of a sudden just goes Indian style on in one of the chairs in the lecture hall, and I just look over and I go, can I even do that? And I tried to, and my knees would like protrude far out beyond the sides of the chair. It wasn't a question of flexibility, it was the question of my legs were just too dang long.
The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
But it's like looking at her flutter like that, I'm just kind of like, wouldn't that like rotate the body position to where, you know, it's like the center of gravity of her derriere is just like completely not at the right place where it should be?
Harold, I'd like to point out something to you.
What?
magic.
I know, but the engineer in me is looking at the center of gravity. I'm just like, this doesn't look right. The proportions don't look right. Her tushy should be more to the right.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
I don't understand how an engineering brain has anything to do with the positioning of a tush.
Center of gravity, Artemis. You know what I do for a living, right?
I do.
I deal with center of gravities all the time.
I'm more pointing out the fact that you're looking at the girl's tush.
Look. I'll just say this. Here in the taqueria, there's only room enough in the taqueria gutter for one person. I'm already there. No one else is allowed.
Well,
no, it's just the thing is like, most guys see a girl with a tush, they're like, hey, but Farrell's position, he's like, shouldn't that one cheek be bigger than the other a little bit? Shouldn't that be a little bit?
No, I'm talking about the entire assembly of the tush. We're not comparing butt cheek sizes.
Oh my gosh!
So, come on. He's talking about.
Great.
He's
talking about.
It's amazing.
It's like, shouldn't there be like an arch like on the back side that goes a little bit more than just a nice? Never mind.
Dude, I'm not looking for whale tails here, Salty. We're just trying to figure out how she stays upright while sitting in an Indian position in midair.
I think that Will answered that question already. You refused to take the answer.
No, I understand that, but I'm just saying that's how my brain works. I see her floating like that and saying, wait a minute, the center of gravity's off. The center of gravity's centered where her tush is. And that's it. With the positioning of the wings...
So it's not a matter
asymmetrical. Her rear end's asymmetrical.
Look,
you know what?
Saul,
I bet you. I bet. Go ahead, Will. Sorry.
I'm just. Saul, it's not arguing the shape of the tush. It's the positioning, and I can't believe I just said that.
It's the positioning of the tush to wing ratio. I could draw a free body diagram for you if necessary.
Ladies and gentlemen,
yes, that's what I'm afraid of.
Happy birthday from the taqueria.
Oh boy. All right, Waters Day.
Farrell, just admit you dug a pit and there was no getting out.
What? You know the parody of the Sir Mix-a-Lot song, I like fairy butts and I cannot lie, just see them as they fly, when they flitter by me with a bitty thing in his face.
I actually don't know that.
You know exactly what I mean.
All right, I'm buzzering myself. Okay, that was...
Thank you.
I deserve that.
Thank you.
That was.
You know, I don't want none of this. It's got pixie dust, son.
Unless it's got dust, son.
That was amazing. That's a quad, yeah, right there.
I mean, if she needs to get a quick boost of speed, she just sends fairy dust sending out of her derriere. Isn't that how it all works? You see Tinkerbell, when she's sprinting and there's this huge trail of dust goes behind her.
All right.
I mean, that rocket fuel's got to get expelled somewhere.
Oh, God. I don't even want the comparison of Galaga with freaking...
Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell. Especially not in a way like that.
What?
Because I actually really like Gallica's design.
I do like Gallica's design too.
It's not the first time that Tink and Gallica have been compared to each other.
I'm sure that. Just it never was a comparison that went into my head. Mostly because I don't know.
Tinkerbell sucks.
That's not true.
The main thing that I like is just that I love Gallica's little night outfit whenever she puts it on.
Yes. Her little
so
armor.
Useless and impractical, but it's so funny to see.
It's hilarious. It's like one of those like, oh, you're just adorable.
That's the thing. It's adorable, and it actually looks really good on her too.
No, they did a good job.
Like her character design is fantastic.
Isn't that?
Oh man, good times.
I mean, that's also what brings me back to that same point that I always keep making about how Moore's design just throws me off so bad. Not his design, sorry, his little artistic drawing.
I'm trying to remember. Art, did I tell you my theory on Moore?
Yes, I believe you did.
I'm wondering if Farrell is far enough into the game that he'd be able to...
Wait, hold on. I am getting distinct flashbacks to Tiny Tina's starting town.
Tiny Tina.
The Borderlands 2 DLC. I mean, yeah,
yes.
Yeah, this feels like that minus all the grody fungus.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's
I should get firing.
And minus the dragon that one shots you into a blade. A minute, there was a dragon that one shots you in a blade.
Right?
Yeah.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged.
Yeah, we don't talk about that dragon.
We'll not go back on our word. Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased.
Lady Joanna.
Besides, Jahal is not here anymore.
Rule number one: we don't talk about that dragon.
yeah. Jahal is not here anymore, so we're good.
Oh,
so I'm not spoiling anything.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Thornton to win the tournament.
Oh, who was Jahal? Who's Jahal?
Jahal is my buddy. He's in my congregation. He generally helps me out when I have to do like big stake technology stuffs, like big live streams and stuff, and Christmas choirs, stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
He's been on the stream once. Like we played Borderlands with him once.
Okay.
He's been on the stream. He's been in voice chat a couple other times. His two sons just came over this week and helped me put all the sod down on Saturday morning.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah, so we've been and he's also a BYU engineering graduate.
Obviously.
Yeah, he graduated in civil engineering about, I want to say it was about a year and a half before I did.
Sensing a pattern here.
Well, he does oil refinery piping. That's what he does. Yeah, he works for some big time firm. Yeah, super cool guy. He's lovably like a very much so engineer's engineer. Like he kind of fits the mold more of the stereotypical engineer. Like he'll just come up to me and he'll just start talking about all this stuff he programs into a Bluebeam PDF reader. He's like, "Oh, I got to talk to you about this program I writ to take 5 days worth of work and condense it into about an hour." I'm like, "Okay." Sure, why not? Oh, we'll chat. We'll chat about that. He's a good guy. I really like the guy. So yeah, that's who Jahala is.
Well, that's cool.
I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's allies suffered the worst of it.
Well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them. I mean,
I had that coming.
Heel, eh?
Luis is nothing but a tyrant.
Yes. Such atrocities in his name. Unforgivable.
Captain, you sure we can trust these strangers? These Bernie borders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just...
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sake.
Grunt.
Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show
I
you
like
tonight.
that word, knackered.
You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
In the triathlon forum that I'm on, which so I've told you guys about the triathlon Discord that I'm on, right?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay, so I'm on a triathlon Discord. It was mostly made for one pro triathlete named Lionel Sanders. But then about a year-ish ago, he was just kind of like, yeah, you know what? I kind of need to step away from this, because he was actually sponsored by Discord for a while. And then he kind of decided, you know what? This whole social media thing's not really working out for me. I mean, he does YouTube videos. He'll do like, he's got a guy that handles his YouTube, Instagram, stuff like that. But he decided to step away from the Discord, so then the Discord was just kind of ran by the moderators for about a year and a half. And then, like, 2 nights ago, one of the main moderators got a call from the guy who handles all of the YouTube and stuff, and he just goes, yeah, I kind of need you to shut down the Discord. So he goes, okay, and just, bam! Locks all the channels, and it just makes one goodbye channel and says, hey, we're shutting everything down. And I'm just like, wait, I was posting on this thing like 4 hours ago. What the heck happened? So there was no like, hey, I got a word from Lionel's camp. They want us to shut this thing down. You know, we're going to wind things down over about a week. We're going to set up an alternate server, this and that. No, it was just, well, I messaged the guy. I was just like, I mean, I'm not pissed or anything. I'm just curious. Why the sudden abrupt closing of the channel? And he goes, oh, well, I looked around some of the channels and on the server, and I realized that they haven't been touched for months. I'm like, not the swim channel, not the run channel, not the bike channel, not the workout channel, not the YouTube one. I'm just like, dude, you did not do your homework before you just Thanos snapped this thing out of existence. So anyway, one of the moderators, I've made a couple really good friends on that server for triathlon stuffs, and I'm basically the swim guru of that server. So one of the guys, he set up a brand new server, and it's now called the No Limits. What is it called? Let me see here. What did he officially call it? No Limits Triathlon Multisport. This is a really long name. Hold on. Server settings. Multisport and endurance. Hold on, let me see here. There was an, hold on. Oh, at everything. Okay. Okay, so anyway, so yeah, there's a bunch of people from all over the world, like Australia, New Zealand, England, other parts of Europe, some parts of South Africa area. So there's a bunch of people that say knackered all the time, and I remember the first time I saw that, I'm like, what the crap does that mean? I don't know that word. There's some things that I have to get explanations on, and then there's some words that I say and people are just like, well, wait, what? What does that word mean? I'm like, well, also, my vernacular is very different than most other Americans.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Your vernacular is different from most Californians.
Yeah. The fact that I use the word vernacular proves that point.
Yeah.
It's more than spectacular to use the vernacular. Never thought I'd use a chitty Bing Bing reference ever in this channel.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
We expect the unexpected.
I always look forward to chitty Bing Bing.
Hold on, my mic was muted. I'm actually gonna take a quick break and use the restroom real quick. I will be right back.
while Farrell is away, this stream is sponsored by the Eagle Hand Laundry. If your eagle has dirty mitts, we'll wash them clean.
I love it. I love it.
I mean, okay, wait. Do the people in charge of washing the eagle mitts get hazard pay?
It's a 2-for-1 deal.
Well, I would sure hope
you not only get to clean the mitts of our nation's animal, but you also get to get battle scars in the process. It's a win-win.
The way America was intended.
Insert eagle cry here.
Along with the Eagle Hand Cleaning Company, we also like to welcome you to OK Owl's shoelaces, made from real owl talons for better grip.
And we're back.
Oh, I'm so glad you're back. I didn't.
It was just commercials,
right?
Oh
just listen to the VOD. Just listen to the VOD, Farrell.
Gosh, that was amazing.
You made sure and did my reading for Granny Knickerbocker's Eviscerators, right?
Absolutely.
No, he missed that one actually.
Dang it, jerk. Okay, hold on. I gotta check something. I gotta check my CPU.
Let's just say, Farrell, I'm your choice of sponsorships is questionable.
I know. I mean, I do try.
Oh.
And hold on, I'm trying to. Dang it. I can sense that my fans are going really, really hard. Trying to. There you go. Oh, dang it. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's see here. Let's grab that back up. I'm gonna toss because I need to see if I need to take some time and rethermal paste my
CPU.
My CPU. So I'm pulling up HW info and pulling out my sensors over here. And we're just gonna keep that over there. Let me just double check which one's my temperature. There's my core temps. Okay, there we are. Let's see here. Core max of all the digital temperatures. Okay. So let's see here. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make sure that the metaphor Fantazio isn't like obliterating my CPU temperature wise.
I mean, it is, but it's not because of your thermal.
Right.
This portion of our show brought to you by Centurion Silver, not just for men's health anymore.
Oh crap. Yeah,
I don't know. That one might need some elaboration. I don't completely.
Well, you put silver thermal paste on your CPU, right?
Yeah, I
There was a play on the silver. It didn't work out so well, I guess. Frito, remove that sponsor.
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality.
Oh crap. My CPU package is at like 129 degrees Fahrenheit.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. I think I might need to invest in a better cooler, or I'll at least try to rethermal paste it, and then I think I need to reinvest in a better cooler.
Liquid base would be good.
So what you're saying is your computer is just as hot as the larvae on the table.
No, the CPU is as hot as I am. Which, by the way, I got another funny thing that Minty said today. We were where were we going? We were going somewhere, and the burrito was talking about how he wants a Slurpee because he's too hot. And that's his whole, he wants me to go and buy him a Slurpee because he's too hot. And then my daughter says, you know what? I'm so hot, I can be a hot chick when I grow up. I'm like, what?
That's not how that works.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah, one was crack. He said it just like you, Farrell. He said like, it was like my
No,
CPU is
no,
hot
no,
as
no.
I am, and I said below zero.
Yeah. No, but this was Minty. This is Minty that said that she's gonna grow up to be a hot chick. I'm like, okay.
I beg your pardon, lady.
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Dude, Hulkenberg would love larva.
Of course she does.
Looks great.
Saul. The next time that comes up, your answer needs to be Sub-Zero.
He's sweating.
They're offering us fine hospitality.
Well, if he goes not exactly, I was like, oh, absolute zero. Got it.
Yes.
Not even absolute. Sub. Get even colder.
I'll see to the funeral plans.
Now, there's no need to get Batman involved in all this, okay? It's like,
I mean, that's depression.
Are you actually enjoying that?
But you know.
How was it?
yeah, of course.
Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
It's harmless.
And Hulkenberg's just chowing down.
Hulkenberg is like, yeah, boy, this is grubbalicious. Get it? Grub-alicious.
Saul, I also get the feeling that Catwoman would completely disagree on that hotness meter for Batman.
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing.
We don't discuss his art.
15 children now unaccounted for.
And you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no
I swear,
proof
I
that
killed
the
5
piece is
people
fit.
in a single match.
Seems to me
Where's that
there's nothing
frickin'
else to
statue?
lose.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors.
What?
Oh, he gets a statue.
We must end this quickly.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the Sandworm's territory, yes?
Are you talking about statues?
He certainly
Are there
isn't gonna have
statue
this
drops
weasel
in Warhammer 2?
No, I don't think so.
Is Heismay's hideout
Well, what are you doing
really out
then?
here? And here's where we are now.
No, just hanging out in this really
Now that
weird
you mention it,
neighborhood.
I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've
I'm
been chasing
confused.
any lead we have.
Starts with an N,
Can't
ends with
figure
an
it all out.
down.
We're in over our heads.
Huh? Oh. Why didn't you tell me it swapped over?
Let's work together to save this.
I got bored.
We're awful grateful to have you.
Well, it seemed like you
And
were
anyway,
busy, so I didn't bother
pay
you.
what you're due. After all, nobody else in the
You
royal
you
capital would
told
give
me
it
that
a
you were
second
probably
thought.
gonna
We help
like
anyone
that
we
you
need.
were
That's why we've come this far.
getting off, and so I thought, or
Inspiring
getting off of
Well,
Warhammer, I guess is what you meant, but
Getting off Warhammer.
yeah, I thought that you were getting off.
Oh,
Is the pride of the town.
Oh no.
Sweetmeat made
Because
from
I've been
juvenile
playing
sandworms
exclusively
and
like
cheese.
hardcore and
You'll find
everything,
this
so
tastes as sweet
Oh,
as
good,
any
you're
other
learning.
expect.
together.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm sorry. That was
I'm
terrible.
actually
That was
gaining
terrible.
levels.
Well, you have more levels than me, which means you need to get out more.
More means that I just have had work ending at half day every single day.
Hulkenberg's mom never cooked good, did she?
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wild,
No. Well, actually, no. She's a military lady.
Yep.
If they aren't here,
There's a
Connor,
statue
Oh.
right there, and he has fat.
She knows that anything tastes better than an MRE.
Right.
It's been a while.
Exactly.
Enemy team, just let me walk up and pick up a statue, will ya?
See, that's what I'm saying about this entire thing. It completely ruins like good gameplay because you're trying for the statues instead of actually adhering to the right way to actually combat people.
Pleasure to see you.
Oh, you jerk!
I had to kick out a house full of drunkards for this. I hope you're all worth it.
Oh, trust me. If all of us here and we don't have to get drunk, trust me, it's worth it.
All right.
It's bright. It's very bright.
Yeah.
Right?
And a light came out from heaven. Oh!
I suppose if the runner is his castle, then Nereus is the king. Drink.
Hey.
Yeah.
Gosh darn it, I didn't see him.
Oh, they saw me.
Which is strange.
Oh. Somebody did not enjoy my spring mine. Statue.
Boingy, but did it go boingy, 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 boingy?
Spring mine isn't that typically the
it
point?
Went boingy,
You don't want them to enjoy
boingy,
it?
boom. It was like a bad game of Duck, Duck, Goose. And it was the guy that killed me. He's like, I got him. Spring, boing.
Ooh. I do wonder when I'm gonna figure out what the crap these gold beetles are for.
Dang it!
Alright, I have thoroughly looted this place.
Wait, 5 statues? How the...
Okay.
Did you get 5?
I got 5.
Good.
I don't remember how I got 5. I only got 1.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
You just got close range kills that you ran through and just didn't notice.
Game, you drunk.
Dang it.
Well, it broken, obviously, but you drunk.
Let's hurry.
Wow. They just surrounded that point, apparently.
Alright. Time to explore.
Gosh dang it. How did our teammate not notice there's an enemy right there?
Because they didn't notice it?
Oh my gosh, the same guy's killed me 3 or 4 times now.
He knows where you... He knows where you are.
Well, he's spawn killing. It's like our spawn's right there, and so he's literally just been right where our spawn's been for last bunch.
I rest my case.
Yeah, no, not fun.
No, it's not. That's why you gotta spawn in a different spot and then go sneak around and get him.
It would be nice if you could actually select your spawn.
What do you think this is? Battlefield or something?
Delta Force?
Oh.
Ow! I hate people hiding on that stage.
Delta Force is another discussion for another time.
I just wouldn't have thought there was a discussion. You were saying you weren't really gonna try that.
No, I'm not. Well, I'm not still, but like I've seen gameplay, and it looks fun.
It's something.
And it's free to play, and that's all well and good. But if there's free to play, there's.
I'm sorry. Hang on just a minute. This is dangerous. Even a protagonist wouldn't survive that drop.
Whoa!
That is a great fourth wall break right there. That is fantastic.
Somebody found a hole in the plot armor.
Gosh darn it.
That sounds right.
Why is hipfire so bad in this game?
Because it's hip fire.
Yeah, it's like typical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not as bad as here.
Oh, close your eye.
It's like.
Wait.
What?
Walked away.
just say she walked away.
I was going towards the point to capture it, and it got captured as I was going out to try and take out the UAV. So I said I was walking away from the point.
Okay.
But
can't go up there.
It was to save my team from getting killed unnecessarily.
Oh, that sucks.
An elder candidate?
Hello.
Oh, come on. I stepped on this point before. Really?
What'll I do here? Hey. Stop that at once!
We're already losing Charlie. What?
You are playing the wrong game mode, my dude.
Whoa!
Where did you come from, you little...
What'll it be?
Good grief.
Ugh.
Let's see here. Plus 18, plus 8, plus 25.
Oh, of course you got a trophy system. Yay.
Of course, I can't afford any of that.
Oh.
Oh, good golly.
He was looking for me. One of these days, we should have a stream where all of us are playing a separate game.
That's basically what we do anyway.
And see what the stream does to keep up.
All right.
I mean, well, we kind of had that earlier because Farrell was playing Metaphor, Art was playing what is it, Call of Duty. You were playing Space Marine, Saul.
I was.
And I was just chatting with AI. That's.
It's like I can see Will as like the sports host correspondent, and we're all like the pros that share our opinions and stuff like that. So while we're all playing separate games and do our commentary, Will has to like straighten it out for the audience.
And then we have the lurker, El Crepe.
El Crepe. Yep.
No, I could probably see it with like if Operator was in here playing a game on his own.
Warhammer, Warframe, obviously.
He plays more than just that, I think.
He hasn't played Warframe in a moment, actually.
Oh, what's he been playing then?
I don't know. I just know
if he
he was playing Warframe with me for a bit, but I don't know what now.
Is he playing The Great Disperse or something? I was like, dang.
Oh, let me back out for the lobby.
Oh, you.
I should probably join your party.
No, you don't want to join my party.
Well, your setup for what you filter out is different from mine. I filter out a lot of them. I only keep domination and team deathmatch.
Oh, you think I'm any better? All I do is just have team deathmatch. That's it.
Too. Oh, just team deathmatch?
Yep, that's it.
Oh, that's easy enough. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, simple. Ah! And I'm not doing so hot this time. I wouldn't recommend it.
Don't care.
Plus, I'm still in the middle of the
like I
match.
said, I've just been running around. Like I finally got through to where I got my thermal skill with the snipers, and then I just started running with an SMG. Just having a ball. I've gotten tons of finishers today, and just had a good time. do enjoy sneaking up behind somebody and hitting him with a finisher. It's so fun.
Well met.
Yeah, I've just been trying to farm the statues, same as you. I've almost got my last, or I've almost got the third of the 50 statue things that aren't the Black Cell operator skin.
All right, let's go talk to Joanna. Joanna Dog.
Hello, I am your co-worker, Joanna Dog. Our top story today.
And the ruler of this city.
An Irishman got knocked out and taken out at a bar. They don't know who the culprit is, but they decide how fast the Irishman got beaten. They call it a knick-knack-paddywhack.
I am Joanna, presiding lady of this city. On its behalf, you have my gratitude.
When asked for comment, the Irishman had this to I didn't even see the
Lady Joanna refused to use taxes to pay for this, so she sold her own heirlooms and possessions to secure the funds.
It's clear you want only the best for your people, milady.
You see, remember, rule number 4. It's not offensive if it's funny.
I cannot claim any nobility.
And that's funny, so we're good.
Even as other aspirants to the throne quarrel and bicker, you've chosen instead to help the king.
Yeah, I'm looking at my CPU temps. I'm like 125, 130. Yeah, it's I am far overheating my CPU right now.
Well, we don't deserve that much credit.
We need to stop for the night?
We're not helping for
No, I mean, it is 10:45. So
no more metaphor until the thermal paste.
No, I can honestly thermal paste it within 10 minutes. I mean, I'm not going to thermal paste it, then bring the stream back up. I mean, we will stop the stream, and then I will re-thermal paste it, and then that will be
He would have to let it cool down before applying the thermal paste now.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it tomorrow, and I'm gonna look into possibly getting a new CPU cooler for this, because I've had this cooler for quite some time now. So I think
I would recommend an oil-based liquid cooler.
Yeah, because I have I got what is this, a Corsair? Yeah, I got a Corsair liquid cooler a couple years ago.
Actually, I should get to bed.
All right. Yeah, I'm basically just getting through the rest of this cutscene, and then that'll be it for the stream tonight.
Are you still in match?
Indeed.
Ball?
Oh shoot, I forgot.
would rather have a king who truly cares for his subjects. Yes.
I just
Lady Joanna.
joined another match. Oh shoot, I forgot.
Return to my duties. I shall await our next
I'll play another then.
Well, no, if I forgot, that means my brain is shutting down, which is what I'm hoping for.
Either that or you just weren't seeing the thing pop up. It's fine. There's other conversations and stuff going on too.
I will say I kind of dozed off a little bit, not gonna lie.
Alright.
Well, I mean, I can't help but wonder if she'll keep her word on that. It's quite a promise to make when she barely knows
I'm just gonna try to farm 9 more statues so I can get the last
Maybe it's just the
50 statue perk.
Yeah, I didn't start this event soon enough, so I'm just seeing how many I'm gonna get.
Yeah. There's
And I'm already 0-5 right now, so yeah, maybe it's time for me to stop. It's just like practicing an instrument. If your practicing session sucks, stop doing it. Farrell would understand this.
Yes.
I think.
We should go.
Same with athletics.
If your practicing session is terrible, stop doing it in a public place.
Well, it's been fun, guys. I'll see you later.
All right. Okay, with that, we're actually going to be winding things down for the night. So,
that quick?
No, it's just I got to a
cutscene. He said.
Yeah, I finished the cutscene, so that was a appropriate place place.
That cutscene wasn't long enough.
That's fine. All right. Well, anyway, so thank you all, everyone that hung out today. Thank you very much for sharing my birthday night with me.
It was your birthday?
Yeah, it was.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
That's why I was playing Metaphor instead of Warframe tonight.
Yeah, I decided to pull an audible and play a different game.
Not bitter.
Hey, we made alternate plans. We're gonna be playing on Saturday. So then,
Saturday?
We're playing Warframe on Saturday.
Oh.
So we're doing Rando Saturday on Friday this week. So yeah. So thank you all so much for coming out. So remember, tomorrow night, maybe there will be a stream. Like I said, depends on the scheduling. I'll post in Discord as soon as I find that out. We'll actually be playing Eternites tomorrow night. Just because I'm very close to finishing off that game. I kind of want to get that. I want to finish off that game this week. So we'll be playing Eternites tomorrow. And then Christmas night, I most likely will be playing. Once again, check the Discord. And then Thursday, more than likely not. Because I got plans that evening, and then Friday, Rando Saturdays, and then Saturday will be Warframe. So that's basically going to be it for this week. I'll post something on the Discord tomorrow, basically outlining that schedule. And yeah, so Artemis, Salty, and Krefe, thank you all very much for hanging out with me tonight.
Of course.
Okay, so only Artemis is going to respond. That's fine.
What?
So, all right. So we'll be back more than likely tomorrow night. So until then, my friends, thank you for the birthday wishes. And as always, good night, Isaiah Norris. Ooh, wherever you are.
Wherever you are.
You go to bed, Isaiah Norris.
All right. Good night, everyone. Good night.